Next, let's briefly look at the way we can use the developer tools to preview changes to box model on our elements. So let's say I'd like to adjust the padding on the right side of my links inside my main navigation. First, let's inspect one of our links here. So I'm going to right click on the products link and I'm going to select inspect to bring up the developer tools. Now, one thing you might notice right off the bat, if I hover over this element here in the elements panel, you can see that up at the top of the screen, it's actually showing me the box model that surrounds the products link by using different color coding. So it's using blue to indicate the content area, and here it's using green to indicate the padding area. Now, previously, we looked at the styles panel and we noted how we could actually go into the different settings for padding and we could make adjustments on them. For example, if I double click on the second value here, under padding for the A tags inside of the main nav element, I'm able to use the up arrow and down arrow keys on my keyboard to adjust to create more using the up arrow or less using the down arrow. Additionally, inside of the styles panel, if you scroll down to the very bottom, you can see down here at the bottom is a model representation of the box model for this selected element. So here, if we hover over the center, you can see that in blue it's showing me the content size area. So here it's showing me that this element's content area is 63 pixels by 18 pixels. And it's also showing me that in its padding here, indicated by this green highlighting, that it has 20 pixels of padding on the top, 10 on the right, and 20 on the bottom. Here you can see there's no border set and no margin set on the element. We can see that when we hover over each color-coded area, for example, on the content area, it's also highlighting blue on our products link at the top of the screen. And when I hover over padding, it's also highlighting padding as a green color there. It'll indicate border as a light beige color, and it'll indicate margin as an orange color. It's also worth noting that we can also double click on these values and type in new values, or we also have the ability to use the up and down arrows just as we did previously to add more or less padding, in this case on the right hand side of the element. So you can use this to get a nice visual preview without being destructive to your code. You'll also notice that when we hover over the element in the elements panel, it's displaying a small flag that appears below the element, and that's showing us the true dimensions of the element, including any margin, border, and padding. So in this case, our products link is 83 pixels wide by 58 pixels tall, and that's in contrast to the content area, which is displayed down here as 63 pixels. So here the actual content area for the physical text products is only 63 pixels wide. But then if I go back and hover over the A tag inside the elements panel, we can see that it's actually taking up 83 pixels of screen real estate.